you and me, we've known each other now for a while, and one of the things that I think that would be interesting for people to hear is a bit about how we met, and kind of your perspective on how we met, because I know my perspective. I was trying to sell you a software, and you were just a guy on the other line at first. I was calling all the time and trying to get you to buy maintenance care, and then we kind of met up once you started to kind of consider the software. And what was your experience like, in that beginning times as I was calling you all the time?
I think it was kind of interesting because I'd never really worked with anything like this before. So when we were talking, and I was talking to some other companies, it was really fact gathering. It was just getting all the information from everybody, and not only the cost, but also just how's it going to work? What does it actually mean to switch over to the guys that were in the company? Are they going to be able to work with this? Actually, it all sounded really good. Every company sounded good, but I've said that before. Nobody's going to sell you anything bad. They're going to try and sell you. They show all the good stuff.
Right.
So I guess after a few months of back and forth, I think we decided to just try it out on, I think, one or two of our sites, and just to see how it goes. And it made a significant difference because we chose specific sites that we're excited about getting on the phones and doing that part of it. There was some sites that we knew we were going to get a little bit of pushback, and some sites at first we thought, well, is it going to actually work? We don't have that much staff on those sites. So, I mean, you and I went back and forth, for a long, long time. And when we did those initial tests, I think we saw some positive things, but it was so new that we were all walking blind kind of at the beginning. And,
what year was that? That must have been like 2010 around, or a bit after, around that time.
Yeah, I think you're right. You're right. It was just a few years after I just started working with the organization.
Yeah.
And we were definitely trying to move into this. We recognize that, getting people to phone the maintenance guys, or walking down the hall, giving them a piece of paper, or half the time is being spent on that communication instead of them just being able to get it on a phone, and to be able to just basically go from site thing to thing to thing without having to chat so much with people and waste a lot of time, because it this doesn't work well. And we never knew if things got done at the end, and they didn't know because it was like there's just too much. So this gave it some order, and even order of what's important, what's the number one priority here today, and what's going on, and things like that. Instead of working on something and having 3 emails come in while you're fixing something, or having 3 people jump at you and phone you, then all of a sudden there was a problem. So, it didn't get anything done. So